Couldn't have done much better than that. An eagle is very possible. Now that is a shot that will be replayed over and over. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. She has something going now to 2 under. Frank, the second hole is only 371 yards. What's the challenge here?
The bunkering. This is really well bunkered. You'd expect that for a hole this short. If it's well bunkered, it means that it's vital to get it on the fairway.
Frank, the skins game was played at PGA West, the stadium course, many years ago. 1987, Lee Trevino did something that really stood out. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, to make a hole-in-one anywhere is obviously something to be remembered. But when you do it on TV, national TV, and on a hole like 17, Alcatraz, all the way across the water, everybody complained about how hard the golf course was, and Trevino gives it that little bang, little cut, bang, in it goes, one. Trevino could play any golf course, no matter how hard it was.
It was a one that was worth 175,000, $175,000. That won him the carryover skin in the skins game. Good swing, good shot yet again.
No snack though.
Misses the putt here, has to try again and add another stroke to the scorecard. Locked in on the read and the speed. Nice solid start to the round. Tee to green looks to be in command.
Yeah, it's surprising. I thought he might have been a little shaky out of the gate, but certainly proved me wrong.
So with that made, now at 3 under par. Frank, Pete Dye certainly gives you a variety of holes, and we see that. Granted, 3 par 4s to start, but each one with a different look.
They certainly are, Rich, and it's amazing what one good bunker will do. And the bunker I'm referring to is the one down the left side. It's about 285 yards to carry. It's the sort of bunker that keeps you honest.
He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track.
Yeah, this is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. Pretty long putt right here. You'd be happy to get it to within 2-3 feet. So a long putt there and just didn't read it quite right. Not a gimme, but well within his range.
Great too.
Beautiful. This would be a huge momentum swing. This one's for birdie. Four under on the day. Frank, here's a case at the fourth hole, this par 3, of Pete Dye kind of messing with a player's mind. Just how does he do it?
Well, there's a straight line between that tee and the flag. That's the obvious thing. But if you follow the look of the hole down there, it's just the shaping of the bunkers, the little curving of the edges there that just take that mind's eye away, almost making it look like there's a little bit of a dog leg in a straight hole. Very clever.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. That's an outstanding shot right there, and it sets up a really good look at birdie. And getting ready for the putt.
It doesn't go in, you got to add another one to the scorecard.
And that's where the golf ball's just staring at you and mocking you and laughing at you.
You know deep down it's smiling too, don't you?
With that, moves to 5 under par. Just a little tap in here. He's made it. Well, here we are at the fifth hole, a 535-yard par 5 for the long-hitting professionals. Frank, certainly not a long test. What is the challenge here on this hole?
It's another example of great design by Pete Dye. He'll give you the trouble on the left on the tee shot, and then he moves the trouble to the right on the second shot. He's going to get you one way or the other.
Well, this one has a chance to be really good. Frank, right where you want to be.
Wouldn't be better if it was on a tee.
Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Now the enticing second shot here, Frank, at the par 5 fifth.
If you're going to lay up, make sure you lay up properly. There's no sense in trying to knock it all the way down by that narrow neck. Just leave yourself a third. He's safely on deck.
Well, she just played a wonderful shot from back there. Slight waggle, relaxed arms, ready to go.
This has really been an airtight performance to this point, just flawless. Shouldn't be a problem here.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. This one just requires a little bit of focus.
So makes the putt, and now at -6. What a hole this is. 255 yards, par 3, water everywhere you look. This is a real test.
It's called Amen, and whatever religion that you subscribe to, you better say a prayer before this one.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
That is classy.
No chance of going in.
This will be a birdie if it drops. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Everybody loves him. Birdie on the card. Frank, this is like a big water park here at PGA West. We saw it at the 6th, and here again at the 7th, a challenging par 4, 346 yards.
I've never, ever seen anyone try and drive this green. So it's just a layup. You see the bunker down there in the distance. That really is the stop sign. So something that's short of that, but really what I prefer is try and lay up on a nice number. Something that you got a full shot in, whether that be a 9-iron or an 8-iron or a wedge. You'd like to have a full club in here.
That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Oh my goodness, that is on in one. Wow, what an incredible shot.
Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot.
It's at sneaky distance.
So the Eagle goes begging. He still has this for birdie. These putts keep the round together. Now minus 10 for the round. Now she can make birdie. Under par for the round. 555-yard par 5 8th hole. Frank, is this a two-shotter or a three-shotter?
Good question, Rich. It starts to shrink down by the walkway, which is around that 330-yard mark. That's the decision has to be made. Personally, I think you try it at first, because even if you do find a fairway bunker, then it is certainly a layup. If you've got the distance, it's well worth the risk.
Has such a classic, smooth tempo. Beautiful swing. Oh, come on, that's not even human. That's ridiculous. That is 350-plus yards. Setting up for the approach, this player in total command.
Yeah, it's beautiful. The decision-making, club selections being spot on, but the execution, the swing, is really what I'm admiring right now.
Frank had hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
You wonder what he's thinking on that.
Good swing, good shot yet again. Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
Good scoring opportunity. Third shot here.
It's in the hole. Just a sensational shot right there.
Locked in on the read and the speed. Continuing to play well, a birdie.
Frank, the ninth hole, a par 4 measuring 452 yards. This is no picnic.
This is the toughest tee shot on the front side. The easy way to bail out down the left side, it might appear that way off the tee, but then it becomes a zigzag hole where it's very easy to clock up something like a 6. The bunker down that right side, just 300 yards to get past that, but it's almost like he gives you an option there. If you do want to challenge that right side, the bunker just might save you from going in the water. But there's no question, the best drive is down the right, but it's the most dangerous one.
Frank, these days golfers are training like high-level athletes from other sports. Rory McIlroy, for example, has been using a guy by the name of Steve McGregor, who happened to be the trainer for the New York Knicks of the NBA.
And part of his training now is high altitude. The majority of the medal holders, for example, in the Olympics, or medal winners in the Olympics, actually use high altitude training. You know, you can develop more red blood cells in a shorter period of time. But, you know, golf, we've had so many different types of training from the athlete side. But you go back to the old days of Henry Cotton beating an old tire. Vijay Singh picked up on that. Or even the rhythm of Sam Snead. He used to count in the rhythm. It was 1, 2, 3. It was 1 at the top of the swing, 2 at impact, and 3 at the follow through. All those things are still very valid today.
Well, they claim it's a reachable par 4. We haven't seen a whole lot of people do it today. We just saw it right there. Well done. Wow, what a shot.
What are the chances of making it from there?
Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Just an unbelievable round thus far, and 12 under on the day. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back. Oh, this is heading in the wrong direction.
Uh-oh. Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. Might be a tough shot coming up.
Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
That shot does finish up on the green, but it sets up for a very difficult putt. This is a cross-country special. Oh my goodness, that one just rocketed by the hole. It's actually on the fringe right now. Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. In the cup. What a shot. Can't get much better than that. Settles in over the putt. Sinks the putt for birdie. Well, we've arrived at our third par 5 of the day here at PGA West. It is the 11th. It is nicknamed, appropriately, Eternity. 617 yards.
He's gone for a little extra.
Will explode. That is big. I mean, really big. Frank made this hole just a little bit harder hitting it into the rough.
I would say a lot harder.
Oh, this one's sweet, Frank. Super. Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Second shot from the rough. It's on the way.
I mean, this skill and that was sublime.
Just good hands, coming out of the rough, able to manage the distance, and now in great position. She is playing so well out there today, just unstoppable. Fairly long 25-foot putt here. Kind of a tricky read. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Oh my goodness, how did he miss that? You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. He's putting for birdie now. Go ahead and do that for birdie. To the par 4 12th here at PGA West, short at 363 yards.
There's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
That is classy.
No chance of going in. Awkward length. You want to know the difference between good scores and average scores? That.
Right there. Simple, solid, and he'll take it.
But one that you need to make.
Just a tap in to finish the hole. Tricky par 3 here, the 13th, 214 yards. Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie.
Frank, golf may be the best sport to follow from this standpoint. You can get closer to the great athlete in golf than you can in any other sport. You could stand 5 feet from Tiger Woods at a tee box as he's getting ready to drive. I mean, that's really unusual in sports.
Yeah, it's a different type of spectator sport, especially if you follow your favorite player all the way around the golf course. Because it's not like waiting for your favorite hitter in a baseball game. You know, you've got to wait several innings. You can literally see him hit every single shot, drive through the putt.
Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. And in for birdie. 14th hole, par 4 of 389 yards. It is short, but Frank, there is some danger lurking along the way.
Yeah, most of it's sand. Two options really: poke it down that left side, let it run down there like a bowling alley. Either that or take that bunker completely out of play, 290, 300 yard category, and get it down there where it's just a flick wedge in. This is not heading in the right direction.
It looks like it's going to be in the rough. Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there. That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. What a display of power and precision off the tee. On the green here on the par 4 in 1. How did that stay out, Frank?
Did everything but go in.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Always love to hear the sound of the bottom of the cup. So just a formality here. Now to the par 4 15th hole, 468 yards. Frank, what do you like about number 15?
The variation of the bunkering here, Rich, I think is excellent. The bunker that meanders its way down the right side tends to go to the right, and then you start to see those two bunkers down the left side. You've really got to try and take that second one on the left out of play. That requires something in excess of 280 yards. From there on in, you've got a chance.
That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at eagle coming up.
That is burning through the atmosphere. Look at that thing. It's got a tail on it.
That's like a rocket ship. That one was launched by NASA. Pretty long putt right here. You'd be happy to get it to within 2-3 feet.
Oh, it just shaves the edge. It's no snack, though.
Ben Crenshaw right there, just so smooth.
Well played before.
Just a couple of feet.
Count that for a birdie.
Here we go now, the final par 5 of the day, Frank.
Yeah, decision on how much you bite off here. If you play the ball to the right, then it's going to play its full 600 yards. But if you can take it in a direct line at that green, you're going to chew off a little bit of yardage. But you have to be able to carry that bunker.
And through the years, a lot of excitement here at this par 5 16th. Nice long tee shot there and a good lie, Frank.
Oh, beautiful swing, and the result is every bit as good.
Second shot. Good look at the green.
This looks like it's going to find the target.
Frank, that is how it's done.
Yeah, take a gross of those. That is a lesson in itself.
And now a chance for eagle.
Getting set now over the putt.
Wow, that is a perfectly played hole. That's an eagle. Huge chance to climb the leaderboard. A putt for eagle. Has it. Good putt right there.
Well, there it is. They call it Alcatraz. Just sitting out there on the water, 168 yards away, Frank.
Well, speaking of water, that water looks so peaceful, doesn't it? It'd be a shame to spoil it with a splash. This is all over it.
Dude, he just made an ace. She just played a wonderful shot from back there. These putts keep the round together.
That's how you keep a round going, make them from that distance. Well, here we are at 18. It's a par 4, only 439 yards, but again, we've said it all day long, water to deal with.
It's a great driving hole here, Rich. You don't necessarily have to hit driver. There's three groups of bunkers that are really in play off the tee shot. It's the one in the middle. That's around 290 yards. That's the one you really have to focus on. For stronger players, there's nothing wrong with hitting 3-wood off the tee there. You're still only going to have a shot of 150, 160 yards. Whichever way you look at it, it's something that you think you can find the fairway with.
That is another laser right at the flagstick.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
They'll pay a little bit of a price for missing the fairway here, because from that rough, you cannot control the spin on the golf ball. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
Looking to make a move. This putt for birdie. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Beautifully